Hey everybody, Scar here again and bringing you another stream tip video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about streaming on a budget. I can't tell you how many times I had someone come into my chat and ask me, hey, I don't really have much to stream off of, what are some tips you can give me when I'm streaming on a budget? And what I mean by this is, maybe you have a PC, maybe you have, so and so, but you don't have too much money to really invest on new equipment or anything in that matter. So what you may then want to do is that you may need to be more selective, and what things you need to focus on, especially early on when you have a very small budget, is usually a lot of things that involve quality. So what you want to do is, more than likely, priority number one is to get a decent streaming microphone. No one wants to go to a stream where it sounds like every time someone talks it sounds like garbage, in the sense that like it's muffled, or like the mic is picking up literally every single detail. Like if you drop like a pen while you're streaming, you're gonna hear that. Or if you even like itched your face, you hear like the itch. I don't know if you actually heard that itch. I just itched my face, so let me know down in the comments below if that actually happened. But what you want to do is you want to find a piece of quality equipment that's going to be relatively cheap but not break your bank. I'm not saying you need to do that for the whole time you stream, but over time, especially very early on, you don't want to invest too much or put too many eggs in the basket, because if you turn out in 3 months you don't enjoy streaming, then you want to you don't want to have a large investment. You're like, crap, I have $1,000 in equipment that I'm not going to use anymore. What am I supposed to do with it? So you want to build slowly up to something larger. No one that's very large on Twitch spent all their money. Well, I mean, sure, there's people that spent all their money up front, but none of those people went into it knowing that they weren't going to do it in like a year. So especially very early on, if you're very unsure if you want to stream or not, consistently, or for a while, you shouldn't invest so much money. But I would, like I said, audio is key. You can eventually improve your video quality over time. If you're really strictly on a budget and you don't have a PC, if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, those are great tools to stream directly off of, without actually having to invest on a computer. Eventually, if you want to, you can then eventually buy a capture card, buy a decent laptop or computer, and then use the streaming laptop to stream your gameplay on your console. If you want to get a webcam, there's many good options out there for webcams. I use a Logitech webcam. I think it's like $40-50. I'll probably leave a link down below of the webcam I use. I'll also leave a link for my Blue Yeti microphone I also use. I'm sure if you're knowing a few things about streaming, a lot of people do use a Blue Yeti. A Blue Yeti is a little bit more expensive. They also have another option, which is the Snowball. It's a little bit cheaper, a little bit smaller. It's like a ball mic, it's like a ball about this big. That's another good option. It's like, I would say it's like $20-30, probably less than the Blue Yeti microphone. I think they just came up with another, it's like a Yeti Nano, it's like another Yeti microphone, but it's like a Nano. It's like a smaller version that they just came out with. I don't know what the quality is, but it's made by Blue, which is another good microphone. Hashtag not sponsored, but you want to buy equipment that's not going to break the bank, as well as, especially if you're streaming on a budget, there are also, if you're worried about what games I'm going to play, I can't buy every single major release for every single game. I don't have that kind of money, and that makes sense. Not really many people have that money unless you're a big time streamer, or you make a ton of money from your full-time job and don't have too many responsibilities that you need to spend on that money. So there are many other options out there. So for example, PlayStation, Xbox both have online subscriptions to play games online, but they also offer you free games out of that subscription. So like the games of the month are usually pretty good games, especially when you're tight on money. Those are good ways to get games for your collection to possibly stream. A lot of times too, if you're playing on PC, depending on the weekend, sometimes there's weekends on Steam where they have these free weekends where they make a game free for the weekend and put it on sale. And then in a way that these games have relevance, because whether it's on Steam or whether it's on PlayStation or Xbox, because these are the games people are downloading at the beginning of the month when they go live to be downloaded. So people may be looking for people playing those particular games before they maybe invest time downloading it or playing it. Another thing that's really good too is, I know Xbox just recently came out with it, and I think Origin or EA has a thing where you kind of it's like a Netflix for games. where it's you pay a monthly fee and you pretty much get access to a library of games. And like on Xbox, for example, you know, you have the Games Pass, which allows you to play State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, and a whole bunch of like older games. And I think like Fallout's on there, The Division's on there, and some 360 games and some other games that are, you know, Xbox exclusive. And those are other good games to possibly look at to stream, because just like when Games of Gold, you know, Games of Gold or PlayStation Plus, these games, when they get added to, people are also possibly looking for interest. And this is also not breaking your bank. I think Xbox Games Pass is like $10 a month, which isn't that bad to have in like some AAA quality games, because like, for example, I think Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, I think the Halo Master Chief Collection just got added. There's Halo 5, there's Gears of War on there. There's some older games on there that are pretty good that people are still relevant and looking for. So that's another system that you could possibly invest into that's not going to break the bank, or you don't have to buy all those games individually and, you know, stream them forever. And if any point you don't like the service anymore, you can just cancel it. And, you know, there's no technically locked in commitment other than like the $10 you may have paid for the 1 month, or, you know, the 2-week trial or whatever it is. Like I said, these are just some good services that, you know, kind of, you know, don't break the bank. You know, instead of investing $60 for one game, you technically invested $10. In 6 months, you may, you know, you could have played like 30 games for the price that you may spend on one game. So it's another way to stream and game on a budget without really, you know, breaking the bank. If you have any other services that you like to do where you find ways to save money when it comes to streaming, let me know down in the comments below. If this tip video helped you in any way, you know, let me know. If you like this video, slap that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, know when I post other videos, turn that bell notification on, and I will catch you in the next video.